The First War of Indian Independence, 1857, also known as the Indian Rebellion of 1857 or the Sepoy Mutiny, was a complex and multifaceted struggle against British colonial rule. While many Indians rose in rebellion, there were also individuals and groups who supported the British, either out of self-interest, fear, or strategic alliances. These individuals are often labeled as traitors in the context of the rebellion, though their motivations were varied and sometimes pragmatic. Princely states and rulers who allied with the British. Many Indian princely states and rulers chose to side with the British, either to protect their own power or because they believed the British would emerge victorious. Some notable examples include Maharaja Gulab Singh of Jammu and Kashmir. He provided support to the British and did not join the rebellion. Sikh rulers of Punjab. The Sikhs, who had recently been defeated by the British in the Anglo-Sikh Wars, 1845-1849, largely remained loyal to the British. The Sikh princely states and soldiers played a significant role in helping the British suppress the rebellion. Maharaja Scindia of Gwalior. Initially hesitant, the Scindia family eventually supported the British and provided troops to help quell the rebellion. Nawab of Bhopal. The Nawab of Bhopal openly supported the British and provided them with resources and troops, collaborators and informants. Some individuals actively collaborated with the British by providing intelligence, resources, or military support. Dinka Rao. The minister of Gwalior, Dinka Rao, was instrumental in convincing the Scindia family to support the British. Zinat Mahal. The wife of the last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, allegedly conspired with the British to secure her son's future, betraying the rebellion. Loyalist zamindars and landlords. Many wealthy landowners and zamindars, particularly in Bengal and Bihar, supported the British to protect their own economic interests and privileges. Sikh and Gurkha regiments. These regiments, which were not part of the Bengal army, the primary force involved in the rebellion, remained loyal to the British and played a crucial role in suppressing the uprising. Hyderabad. The Nizam of Hyderabad, Mir Osman Ali Khan, remained loyal to the British. Travancore and Cochin. The rulers of these southern states supported the British and did not participate in the rebellion. The mutiny began on May 10, 1857, in the town of Meerut. 85 sepoys, after being punished for refusing to use the new cartridges, were imprisoned. The anger spread like wildfire. On that fateful day, the sepoys rose up, freeing their comrades, and marched to Delhi, gathering supporters along the way. The British were caught off guard, and the rebellion spread rapidly to other parts of North and Central India. One of the most significant moments in the revolt came when the rebels captured Delhi. On May 11, 1857, the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar, a figurehead rather than a ruler, was declared the symbolic leader of the uprising. Although he had limited power, his support united many, and Delhi became the heart of the rebellion. The city witnessed brutal fighting between the British forces and the rebels. Despite heavy casualties on both sides, the British were unable to immediately suppress the growing momentum of the Indian forces. The uprising spread across the subcontinent like a wildfire. In Kanpur, the rebel leader Tatya Tope and the fiery Rani of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai, led their forces against the British. The Rani, who had been denied the right to adopt an heir by the British, became a symbol of resistance. She led her troops valiantly, refusing to submit to colonial rule even after her city was surrounded. In Lucknow, the Begum Hazrat Mahal took charge of the rebellion, leading her troops in defiance of British forces. She was known for her courage, intelligence, and relentless spirit, as she defended the city with unwavering resolve. As the mutiny intensified, the British responded with overwhelming force. The East India Company, aided by British reinforcements, began to reclaim control over the cities one by one. General Havelock led the British forces to retake Kanpur and Lucknow, using brutal tactics to suppress the rebellion. Delhi fell to the British after a 2-month siege, and Bahadur Shah Zafar was captured. His reign was brought to a bitter end, and he was exiled to Rangoon in Burma. By the end of 1858, the British had regained control over most of India, but the rebellion had left an indelible mark on the subcontinent. Thousands of Indians were killed, and many were publicly hanged. British authorities enacted harsh reprisals seeking to stamp out any resistance. The British government took direct control of India, dissolving the East India Company, and began a period of crown rule. But the rebellion was far from a failure. Though it did not immediately bring independence, the First War of Indian Independence marked the beginning of a long struggle for freedom. It united Indians across regional, religious, and social lines against the common enemy. The spirit of revolt planted the seeds for the Indian independence movement that would grow stronger in the years that followed. The events of 1857 changed the course of Indian history. The sacrifices of the rebels, though often overshadowed by the failure of the uprising, served as a reminder of India's long-standing resistance against British imperialism. The heroes of the rebellion, whether the brave Rani Lakshmibai, the resilient Begum Hazrat Mahal, or the countless soldiers who fought and died, became symbols of the Indian people's unyielding quest for independence. The First War of Indian Independence might not have succeeded in freeing India in 1857, but it set the stage for the eventual triumph of the Indian freedom movement. The rebellion proved to the British and the world that the Indian people were not easily subjugated and that the fight for freedom would not be easily silenced. The revolt of 1857 was not just a mutiny, it was the first war of Indian independence.